It's Poncho Cal Day. It's Poncho Cal Day on JB's Crochet. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. I'm Amber, and this is my channel, JB's Crochet. And it's Poncho Cal Day. It's Poncho Cal Day. All right, working on our our Sarape style poncho. Make along. I'm gonna say make along, crochet along. I don't know. I guess it's a crochet along, but you're also making it along with me too. So I don't know what to call it. The crochet make along. Yeah, there we go. We'll call it the CMAL. The CMAL. CMAL. Save. Show. Good morning, BB. And Raina. And my eyes are watering. They've been watered ever since I've been up. Nana. Ooh, good morning, Tank. And Monique. Good morning, Marianne. And V. Angela Stebbin. Good morning, everybody. So, before we get started on that, Poncho, I'm going to do a little show and tell. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a show and tell. This basket. Gotta stop putting baskets right here because I keep putting my feet on them. Melissa J. Melissa J. Good morning. Enjoy your mopping. It's like laundry and dishes. They never end. Mopping and sweeping and vacuum. It just never ends. Dirt and germs just don't know how to stay away. Valerie. Is that what you want me to call you? Is Valerie? Sorry. I forget names very easily, so it takes me a minute or two to remember. So I'm going to do a little bag show and tell. I've got 3 bags done this weekend since I last saw y'all. Well, okay, this one's not 100% done, but it's done enough that I can take a picture of it and nobody knows the difference. So this was the bag that I was doing for Luck of the Draw 15. Luck of the Draw 15. I still have to sew in the ends where my rounds met up. It's a heavy-ish bag, but I like it. The straps are nice and thick. They're probably a little on the thicker side. But you know what? Hey, it works. Alright, next one I'm going to show y'all is my patriotic bag. This one I still need to do one little final thing to it to completely 100% finish it. Because it's 100% finished, tails and everything. But like when I put these snaps on, I just need to cover them. And so I want to find something I want to crochet maybe like a small little flower motif, just a small little thing to hot glue or something over the top of that, just to cover it up. This is more like a purse style bag. My straps are a little off. Like I have a little bit more over here than I do over here, but that's okay. Yes, Marianne did release Sock Petterer. Yay! And I've already bought it. I will get around to it eventually. I will get around to it eventually. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can show this. I can show this part because there's really not much to it. But she released a pattern, y'all. Look at this. I love it. Love it. Ankle socks. Crazy Train ankle socks. And Marianne, go ahead and drop the link for that. Oh, you already did. Never mind. And good morning, Sharon and Kendall. Jessica. Steven. Well, the funny thing is with these bags is that I didn't start and finish them all this weekend. I just finished them. It literally had like this little bit. I think the look of the drawback had the most crochet work to be done on it. Last one. It's done. And I don't love it. I'll show you why. It looks fabulous like this, right? Somehow this is smaller. The shapes, I think what I ended up doing is I flipped this the wrong way when I glued it down. So I think this side of the ear is supposed to be over here. I think. I don't know. But it does not. This panel is smaller than this panel. And I even blocked them. And I thought I blocked them to the same size. And then the other thing, when I glued, apparently this didn't want to stick. And I don't like how I have, I can't, there we go. See where the seam is, where the two pieces meet? I'm literally tempted to just pull these pieces out, these felt pieces, because you don't have a lot of room in here. I mean, you do, but you don't. So that is why I don't love it. Because if you put it this way, it looks fabulous. I mean, granted, this is the part that goes against your body, but professionally, I don't like it. Good morning, Erin. Bottle feeding fawns are not for those who like sleep. Oh. Nap when they do, Rebecca. Nap when they do. Good morning, Helix. I love that. Instead of sunshine, I love how you put starshine. I love it. So I finished those bags, and I want to just chuck that gummy one across the room because I'm not happy with the belt inside. Yeah, you're getting our storms. It stormed last night and rained quite heavily. The rain that we're getting is not useful. Some of it is, but not all of it, because it's raining so hard so fast that it's just running off. It's not soaking in. But it may be on the docket. Yeah. Yeah, it'll fit a large iPad for sure, Melissa. I tried to put a book in it. This book wouldn't fit. So it definitely isn't. If I took the felt out, I think it would be better. How is the basket? The Moses basket is still slowly coming along. I am going to buckle down and work on that because I only have 10 to 11 days to have it completed. So, but I did take a picture of it recently after you asked about it. So this is its current height. It is, I think I'm on like around 7 or 8. I'm not very far since last time. It's about halfway. It's about half the height it needs to be. And then I'll put the hood on it as well. So yeah. Well, I mean, it probably is useful, Tank. It's just it's a lot more when it comes down so quick and heavy like it has been. It's not, I guess useful is not the right word. It's more nuisance. I don't know, because it causes problems. So anyway, who's ready to get started on the poncho? So I've got my yarn. I am just going to go ahead and do a 6 because I have it right here. So this is our pattern. This is our pattern. Let me make sure I'm showing it the front way. I think this is the front. I think you're looking at the front. Yeah, you're looking at the front. There you go. So looking at this, I'm going to have to make sure I keep my rows even because that way we keep it on. It gives the same effect. So our irises we want to make even. Okay, so let's see. First thing you want to do is measure. My hands not so much, BB, but my arms get tired. And my wrist does start to get a little tired, but it doesn't really hurt. It just gets tired, and so I just take a lot of breaks. That's so sweet, Rebecca. Yeah, Tank. Like the rate, the quick, it's the coming down too fast. Too much too fast is where the pain point is. Other than that, it's useful rain, of course. It's just, can we come down just a little slower? Just a little bit, so that the ground can actually soak it up. Okay, so first you want to measure yourself. My measurements that I want for my width, I measured from my arm, my elbow to my elbow. So I did my best. I just basically took the measuring tape and measured from my elbow to the center of my chest. And then I took it and I measured it to the other elbow, which should, in theory, if you're asymmetrically like proportionate, should in theory be the same measurement on both sides. So if you just take the one measurement and double it, you should be fine. Slow soaking rain, yes. Yeah, I've been trying to catch them babies too, BB, but I keep missing it or something. When do they typically have the babies? Earlier in the day, or is it just kind of random? Just kind of whenever. Let's see, what else? So measure from elbow to elbow because we want it to come down to, roughly here. Let me make sure. Yeah, roughly here. Coffee and donuts, nice. And then you will want to measure from, where you want it to lay. Like if you want your head opening to kind of, it's going to probably, I'm assuming, going to stretch a little bit from the weight. So you want to kind of take from, like I did from my collarbone right here down to about mid-thigh. So I'm going to go about 27 to 30 inches long. I'll just kind of make it and, see how the length is as I go. Good morning, Lisa. All right, so if y'all are ready, I could give you a few minutes to get your measurements if you would like, if you haven't already. Or we can just get going and you can measure as you go if you want. I don't know, like this is new to me. We shouldn't have to do any special stitch work showing today, I don't think. Maybe tomorrow, maybe today, depending on how far we get. Evening to early morning. Today is storming, so that pressure usually brings on labor for them as well. Okay. Well, I will keep an eye out for it then. I will put it up on my computer here and leave it running and come check on it every once in a while. Kamal. I like how I have Kamal. Crochet make along. Okay, so is everybody ready for the poncho? I mean, I guess I could just basically, once you have your measurement from elbow to elbow, ish, somewhere in here, you know, where you want it to fall on your arm. I went elbow to elbow just to give me that little bit of extra, because I'm sure the stitches will bring it up a little bit. I don't know what is all over me, but like I've got itchies. I think when I walked outside this morning, I got bit by a couple mosquitoes or something, because I got bites. They keep scratching. I need to distract my hand. So I'm going to take my crochet hook, and I'm going to take my yarn. So this is the yarn I chose. Well, Erin helped me choose, because she was like, that would make a really pretty Poncho Sarape thing. And I'm like, oh yeah, that would. So that's what I'm using. It's not Clearwater, Whitewater. Clearwater, Florida came to mind. Hello, Grammy Rita. You leave it on the big screen TV so you can see it through the house. Nice. Okay, so I'm just going to make a slip knot. I think most of y'all know how to make slip knots. If, you know, make it however you make it. And I'm going to chain. I am not giving you a number. You are just going to chain a multiple of 4 plus 1. I think it's 4 plus 1 plus 2. Let me do the double check. Iris Stitch, where are you? I have to double check this. Iris Stitch, where are you? What number was Iris Stitch? Could have sworn it was on this side. Iris, haha. So it is a multiple of 4 plus 1 plus 2 for the foundation chain. So 4 plus 3. That's the color you're using. The buffalo gnats are fierce here right now. Oh goodness, I've never heard buffalo gnats before. I don't think I've ever heard of buffalo gnats. Interesting. Is that the color you're using, Kendall? Sweet. We'll be twinsies. We'll have to wear them together when you come up here. Alright, so I'm just going to chain multiples of 4 until I get to the width of my thing. My measurement. So anywhere between 37 to 40 inches. And then I'm going to plus 3 at the end, because it's technically plus 1 and then plus 2 for the foundation. I was going to do a foundation half double crochet, but to make it simpler for you guys, we're just going to chain and then do the half double crochets. Otherwise, you would, if you didn't want to do the chain and you want to do foundation half double crochets, you would do 4 plus 1. So you would just multiples of 4 half double crochets plus 1 more additional half double crochet at the end. Otherwise, you can chain multiple of 4. Do I want to do the foundation half double crochet? Or is it okay that I give you guys the option to do one or the other, as long as you get to your measurement with X number of stitches? I prefer the foundation half double crochet, but I would also get my row done faster than those of you doing the chain plus then going back with the half double crochets. I did not think all this through before I started. We're just literally going to take the entire month to do this. So if, you know, we don't get very far each day, that's fine. Awesome, Marianne. I can't wait to see that. I'm trying to remember what Hanks you bought from me. Like, that's how bad my memory is. I know you bought some yarn from me. I just don't remember the colors. Options. Good morning, Tara. So, do I just go ahead and do the foundation half double crochet then? So if you're curious about that, I don't know if I'll be able to show this very well. For foundation half double crochet, you just chain 2, and then in the second bump or the second chain from the hook, you yarn over and insert your hook into that second chain from the hook. You yarn over, you pull up a loop, you yarn over, chain one, or pull through that first loop, then you yarn over again and pull through the last 3. And that's a foundation half double crochet. Don't know if that's going to show up very well. It looks weird right now, but once you get going, then yeah. Oh, it was that pack. It was the Alice in Wonderland themed pack. It was those little mini hanks. Yeah. Okay, so then on the bottom of this half double crochet is this V right here. You can see it right here. Let me get so on the bottom, below the hook, on the bottom of that stitch work that we just did, is a V. Let's see if I can stick this through here. Right there. So this is my tail for my slip knot, and this is my working yarn right here. I'll try and hold it up. So on the bottom of the stitch right there is a V. You're going to insert your hook in that after you yarn over. You're going to insert your hook in that V on the bottom. You're going to do the same thing you did before. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and then you're going to yarn over and chain one. So that's creating the chain and the stitch all at once. So that first chain one that you do, that first, when you yarn over and pull through the first loop, that's your chain one. And then you yarn over and go through the last 3. And you've made 2 half double crochets with that chain 2 edging on the side there. Kind of makes it look like 2.5 stitches there, but basically you do the same thing. You yarn over, you find that bottom V on the bottom again. Once you do this a few times, you'll start finding that V. You'll find that V. So you can see this one sitting right above the last one we just went into. Okay. When you yarn over and go into that V and yarn over and pull up a loop, once you do that, make sure that loop is kind of tall. I forgot to mention that. And then do your chain 1 and then yarn over, go through the last 3. So now I've got 3. Good. No worries, BB. Did you need me to explain anything again? Does anybody need any more explanation of that? Oh, look at the babies. Okay, pause. It's baby fawn time. Hold on. We gotta share some baby fawns. We gotta share some baby fawns. Hold on, go back over here. Look at the babies. They're so cute. Oh. Oh my god, that tag is big as its head. I mean, I understand why you guys do that, but like, this tag is just like a cute little earring. It's so cute. Okay, scroll time over. Okay, so I have 3 done. So chain away and get your half double crochet foundation row done. The reason I like to do this is it does this. It gives you more stretch, and it doesn't do this necessarily. And that's why you want to make sure that chain, that chain 1 that you do is nice and loose, because it can cause it to buckle a little bit. Good morning, Frizzy! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only thing for me with the foundation crochet like this, 6, is keeping track of my count. 7, 7. So on the 10th one, 8, I'm going to put a stitch marker on. 9. And 10. Technically, not technically, usually I do 20 because then I don't have so many stitch markers sitting on there. I'm going to do 20. I can do 10 because I'm only going to have like 80 something stitches. So right, no, I get why you guys do it when you do it, because yeah, when they're itty bitty like that, it's easier to put them in and it doesn't cause as much harm to them. But it's just so funny how big it is compared to its head. So I have the stitch marker in the top loop of my last stitch that I did. So that means I've got 10 and I don't have to keep counting from 10. I can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. So chain 1, there's 1. See, this is not very loose. It's not very drapey. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I need to go up a hook size. But, I mean, this is a dense stitch, so I don't know. I feel like I need to go up because it doesn't feel, I don't know. I know it's hard to tell with this little bit, but like it's stiff-ish. It's a toy. I don't want to go up too far though. I don't know what to do here. Kendall, what size are you using? What size hook are you going to use? Because right now this is what I have stiffness-wise. It just doesn't have like I don't know, the flowy drape like this. Yeah, you can kind of see at the beginning how it is curved a little bit because I was showing you guys how to do the stitch, and so it was a little tight, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to keep doing some of these until somebody sets me straight and goes, do this! Because I can't make my own decisions, apparently. You're using a 6.5. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's just not drapey enough. Yeah. I like doing these foundation half double crochets because look, I just ripped out the chain and the stitch all in one. Okay, let's see what a 6.5 does. Two. All right, chain 1. Maybe Erin, is Erin here this morning? Maybe she's a looser crocheter. I don't know. Like I said, my tension is usually pretty average. There's 4. I am already kind of feeling the drape in this a little bit, I think. I don't know. 5. 6. There she is. I thought I said good morning to you. 7. 7. 8, 9, and 10. I mean, it's still kind of got a stiffness to it, but I don't know. The stitches definitely feel looser. I think I just did one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What'd thing say? Coffee makes you sleepy. Okay, so here is the... It definitely has a little bit more like looseness to it. I don't want to say drapey yet because it doesn't really feel drapey because it's still, you know, it's only 11 stitches. You're having, oh no. Well, you've got time. You've got time, BB. I'll work slow. Pick some yarn. What yarn did you pick again? Good morning. Good morning. I'm trying to remember what yarn you picked. I know you told me. I can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's not a lot of drape. I like it, Marianne. I really do. 6. And you work like this. Like, it comes down like this instead of working like, you know, it's, I don't know. I enjoy it. And it takes out a whole row of the chains. And then it also helps minimize that curve that you get when it, with the chain. And you don't have to do the whole bigger hook and all that. But some people are able to chain loose and then go into it just fine. Paris on the color morning job. Neck light. Get a neck light. I think this has better drape. It feels looser. It's still got a little teensy bit of stiffness in it, but I think that's just the nature of it. So I'm gonna hope for the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I'm gonna do some math real quick because I want a number to shoot for. So I've got 20 so far, and I'm gonna say that's probably about a 6-inch thing. And 36 would be 6 of those. So 6 times 20 would be, or 6 times 2 is 80. 6 times 20 would be 80. No, Jesus, that's 120. I cannot, my math is not mathing in my head. Say, Marion, I just use a bigger hook for the chain row and then sides down makes it perfect for me. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. But look, I got that done so far. That's 20 stitches done already in my first row. Okay, so I'm gonna go to, because I want to do, actually, gosh, that's, oh my gosh. 6 times 2 is 100, yeah, 120. I'm going to go to 80 just to see first and see how wide that is. Good morning, Cammie. No worries. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. It's really not that bad. 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness, this is going to be the part that annoys me, is getting all that off of there. I feel like I said 6. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm doing well. Thank you, Cammie. I hope you're doing well. 8. 9. And 10. So there's 30. 30 stitches, y'all. What are we doing? We're making the poncho. Making the poncho. We're just getting started. So what you're going to want to do if you're making it, measure yourself from your elbow to your elbow, or have someone help you. So from elbow to elbow, that measurement like that. And then measure from your collarbone to where you want the end of the poncho to go. I'm going about mid-thigh-ish, top to mid-thigh. And we're basically making a chain and or foundation stitch row, the width of this part from elbow to elbow. So I'm going to make this 37 to 40 inches wide. I'm at 30 stitches right now. Need to go get meat out of the freezer. When you hook up for the chain, I usually have to hook back down. Yeah. I don't know. If it purposely tells me to do that, then I won't necessarily forget. But yeah, I can see that. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Oh, hold on. We gotta say good morning. 7. Good morning, kitty cat. I know your human's missing, isn't she? Your human's not here, is she? She's on her mission trip. So you're gonna be all lovey-dovey to me, aren't you? Aren't you? Don't step. Not on there. Don't step on there, please. It's a Sarape. Can you not put your butt in my face? Okay. Mine is curving, but that's okay. Oh, well, hello. I will, as soon as Miss Kitty Cat is done getting her attention. Keep going, because I don't want your butt in my face. It is this one right here. Actually, I still have it up to show. This is the style that I am drawing inspiration from. I need to... I don't think it's curving too bad. I just need to make sure my chain is not too tight. 8. 9. I'm not making this one per se, but I'm making a poncho with this as inspiration. 10. Well, we are starting right now. Like we're starting today, and we're basically, this is our project for the month. So if it takes us all month to work on it, it takes us all month. I doubt it will, but we'll see. And you can make it with whatever you have on hand and whatever hook size you need to get to the size that you want. And you can, yeah, make it to wear whenever you want to wear it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my issue with this foundation half double crochet is remembering to chain 1. And after I do it, I'm like, did I chain 1? So I rip it out and then I do it again. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, and 10. You're going to chain as many as you need. So right now I'm at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I've got 50, but I'm going to 37 to 40 inches wide. So chain as much as you need with the chain multiple of 4 plus 1, and then you're going to do a plus 2 at the end for your foundation chain. Since you're doing a foundation chain, for me, I'm just going to do 4 plus 1 because I'm not doing the foundation chain and then going into the half double crochets. So your multiple is, if you're doing a chain and then into the chain with the half double crochets, 4 plus 1 plus 2 for the foundation chain. So I'm basically, you know what, I'm already halfway done. So, and look how much stretch this has. So what did I say? 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I might have to go to 100. All right then. So I'm about halfway done with my first row of actual stitches. So, oh no, hold on. I just put 2 in, so I think if I go back to this one, that should be 10. Let me double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good morning, Tammy. I will put, you know what I should do? I should do this. I'm going to save the picture. Save image as desktop, save. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put an image up. Desktop, open sesame. Okay, and then I'm going to do that and maybe. Okay, there we go. Okay, so basically 4 plus 3. Yes, BB. But I'm just letting you know it's 4 plus 1. So you're going to want a multiple of 4 plus 1. But if you're doing a foundation chain and then going back into it with your half double crochets, add 2 more to the end of that. That's basically just to get you up to the height. So I would just say 4 plus 3. That's what I would say too, BB, but you know, I'm just reading what the book says. But for me, I'm doing just the 4 plus 1 because I don't have to do I'm not doing the chain. 3, 4. I just want to get this off the outside of this skein here. And you can do this with whatever yarn you want. It just, yeah, you just adjust your hook and all that to get to what you want it to be. I currently have a window. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, hold on. 3, 6, 7. Sorry for my confusion. 8, 9, and 10. That sounds so cool, Rebecca. Like having like a, like, kind of like you're out on a covered porch kind of thing, but you're inside and you have a door to the out. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 1, 2, 3. I have to do this, y'all. Sorry. 4, 5, 6, 8. I hope you don't mind 7 if I just use the word 7 from here on out, because sometimes I just keep forgetting. 9 and 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, so I'm at 70. So that's how wide I have it so far. It won't stay upright just because of all the weight of the chains or the stitch markers. Okay. Hers definitely looks very airy. 1, 2. It's kind of like my little space, Rebecca. We have a walkout basement, and my desk is literally sitting right next to the door to go outside. And it's a big glass window door, so like I get to sit here and I can see outside. And cool, Cami, that's awesome. 1, 2, 3. I just wanted your blessing, Steven. I didn't want you to feel bad that I wasn't using it anymore. I'm probably going to still use it every once in a while because, you know, I just love it. It's funny. I love it. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. See right now. 7. I just felt right. 8. 9 and 10. I'm telling you right now, this foundation half double crochet, chainless, whatever you want to call it. I can't remember what this is. Calling it foundation half double crochet doesn't sound right because foundation chain has its own thing already. So to me, it's a chainless stitch starting concept option thing. All right, I'm going to go another 10 and see where I'm at. 1, 2. I can't wait till this is unwrapped off of here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, where are we at here? I'm getting close. I would say at least another 20 will get me to 40 inches because I have these two pieces of paper taped to my desk that I was using to measure Boggy Creek blankets, and I'm about 20 stitches away from reaching the other posted piece of paper. 20-ish stitches. Maybe 30. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 90 stitches so far. I don't know my multiples of 4. 90 doesn't do it yet. So I said another 20. So let's do, well, 100 divided by 4 is 25. Actually, oops. Okay, so I can't do that. Divided by 4. Okay, so 112 to 120 is where I'm shooting for. Steven. Stavon. Stavon or Stavon? Is it A or sta? Stavon. Is it or a? Which vowel sound is it? I've seen a Steven pronounced or not spelled. I can't remember now because it's interesting. I had this girl in one of my classes in college, and it was Sioban, and it was like Siobhan or Siobhan, like you pronounce it, but it was Siobhan, I think. I don't remember what yeah, is it apple or a or one. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That to me is either Steven or Stefan. Yeah, Cami, that is how you would say it, but it's not pronounced that way. It's like Stevan or something like that. The way the girl said it was pronounced, it wasn't pronounced the way you would think it was. No, it was Siobhan, and it was like pronounced Siobhan or something like that. It was very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it was pretty. I just remember it being like that. I don't come across that name very often either. 8. 9. Yeah, it's like Siobhan, I think is how it was spelled. It's been a few years since I've been in college. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Another 10 is done. Yeah, I feel like it was a UK kind of. Okay, so I am at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, if I do another 12, I'll hit my 37 to 40 inches. So I'm doing 112 half double crochet foundation things. Why did I just take that out of there? It needs to stay on there. I just need to do 12 more. So I'm not going to do another 10 and put a stitch marker in. I'm just going to do all the way to 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is anybody ready to start on the actual pattern of the irises? Because once I'm done with these 12, I've got the whole first row of half double crochets done. And I'm ready to move on to the next row, which is irises. Is anybody there? Or getting there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to count that again. Stevan, 8, 9, 10, 11, and give me my yarn. 12. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Siobhan. Monique, that's it right there, Siobhan. That's it, exactly the whole Irish thing and everything, Siobhan. Stevan. Got it. I did not realize I was messing your name up all this time. Sorry. I know you said it was okay, but still sorry. Okay. Let me double check. Yep. I have post-it note to post-it note. There we go. 4 plus 3 chains. I'm supposed to do a half double crochet on the 3rd chain or the 4th chain. Sorry, I'm writing it up. Just a second. Give me a second. I think it's the wheel. I forgot something, BB. So when I did this, because I did the first row of half double crochets and not straight into the irises, I had to do the math. So whatever you chain, so whatever you chain is going to be your 4 plus 1, okay? And then when you get done with that, I would half double crochet into the 3rd chain, so that way you end up with a stitch multiple of 4 plus that 1 at the end. If that makes sense. Or you just, yeah. Yes, I would say I would do the 3rd chain, because if you're doing the Irish stitch straight from that chain, then you would do a different one. But because we're doing a half double crochet row first, go into the 3rd. So that way you keep that stitch multiple of 4 plus 1. You want 4, your stitch multiple needs to be 4 plus 1 regardless of how you do your foundation. So your stitch count should be multiples of 4 and then add 1 at the end. So like 120 stitches would be multiple of 4, and then you would add 1 more. So you'd have 121 total half double crochets. So yeah, the +2, Stevan, is if you're doing the irises straight into it. I apologize for the confusion. I'm ready to do irises. No, go into the third stitch, because by going into the third stitch, you create that +1, and then the rest of them is the multiple of 4. Nope, go into the third. If she was doing the iris stitch, she would go into the 5th, but she's not yet. So, and we won't need to do that at this point. So go into the third, and then so I'm ready for the iris stitch. Do I need to pull something out and wait? I can work on something else while I'm waiting, if I need to. Any other questions maybe while I'm at a stopping point? I should type this up as a pattern afterwards, and then I could put it out as a pattern afterwards, because I won't have a really good tutorial of it. It'll just be a live make-along thing. So if somebody wanted to make it, they could just get the pattern. I'm going to write it down like BB is. I don't want to write it in this. This is not the kind of paper I want. I'll use this one. Okay, it's 4 + 1. So I confused you with the +3 at the end. That I was reading the book, and that's for the iris stitch. If you were to do a chain and then immediately go into the iris stitch, it's just forget the 4 + 3. So the stitch multiple that you want is 4 + 1. So whatever you chain needs to, to account, you just chain 1 plus. Let me start over. Just chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for as long as you want, for as wide as you want your piece to be. Then you're going to add a +1 chain at the end. And that'll get you the 4 + 1 that we need for the iris stitch. However, since you're doing a foundation chain, you need to do 2 more just to get yourself up to the height of a half double crochet to start into the chain. So the multiple needs to be 4 + 1, but you're going to crochet in, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, BB. The stitch multiple needs to be 4 + 1 for the iris stitch. For this row of half double crochets, yes, do the 4 + 3. Yes, sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, baby. My brain, this is my brain, like a normal day for me, y'all. Like, I forget things, and then it's like, oh yeah, and then I have to double back a lot. I'm so sorry. This is why it's going to take me all month, is all these corrections I have to make for myself. So, yes, 4 + 3. And start crocheting into the third loop with your half double crochets. Oh my gosh, the cat is so cute. No worries, baby. No, you didn't confuse me. I just confused myself. This is my cat right now. She's so cute. Does that make sense, BB? And did I undo the confusion? I apologize. Okay. So we need to chain a multiple of 4 plus 3. You're still confused. Marianne's got it. I confused myself. Oh, Marianne, I love you. So, Lisa, where do you need any? Do you have any questions? You still. Yeah. I'm sorry, Stefan. Yep. So 4 plus 8 if you are doing a chain start. And then you do half double crochet on the third chain, into the third chain. Yes. If you are doing the foundation half double crochet where you are doing the chain and the foundation half double crochet all at the same time, just do 4 plus 1. Which means I still have one more to do because I did 112. I need to do 113. You know, I feel like 4 plus 1 is always going to be an odd number. 4 plus 1, Lisa. So I need to do my plus 1, which is 113 now. So I'm going to write down what I'm doing, and then people can make it based off of that size. It is simple. It's just I confused myself and made it not simple. Okay, so I did 113 foundation half double crochet. All right. All right, so now, is anybody doing this with me, or am I just showing you guys how to do it and then you're going to do it later? All right, so now I'm just going to chain 1, but I'm going to make my chain 1 kind of tall. I don't like to do the chain 2s. Actually, don't do tall. Just chain 1. Just chain 1. For some reason, if you don't chain 1 before half double crochets, they leave these really long, weird stringy loops on the sides of the work. So I do a chain 1 before half double crochets. Just chain 1. Oh wait, no. Sorry, we're doing the iris stitch. And either way, I still chain 1. And we're doing a double crochet at either end. So I do a stacked single crochet. So you can either do whatever method of double crochet that you want to start your row. You can do a chain 3, a chain 2, stacked single crochet, whatever. I do a stacked single crochet. Stacked single crochet. So after the chain 1, I do a single crochet into the first stitch, and then in the front of this stitch, when it's facing me, where'd my little thingy go? My red needle's missing. It might be on the floor. On this stacked single crochet, this loop right here, just below my hook, where I made the single crochet, that loop of the single crochet is the loop that I'm going to now insert my hook into to create this stacked single crochet. So what I do is I make that single crochet in the first stitch. I'm going to insert my hook into that loop that I just showed you, pull up the loop, and now I have 2 loops on my hook. And I'm going to yarn over and pull through those two. And then it's going to look like this. It kind of resembles a thick double crochet or 2 single crochets stacked on top of each other. Okay? I'm going to throw yarn at you, Marianne. Duck! Oh my gosh, Marianne, how awesome would it be if I did a short where I'm throwing yarn at you and yours appears almost instantly on your channel of you catching the exact same yarn? That'd be so fun. Like the one that you did with that video where your bestie threw it at you, or somebody threw something at you and you like were acting with it. It was hilarious. Okay, do I skip? Okay, we just skip one. We just skip one. All right, so we're going to skip the next stitch, or the next half double crochet, and we're going to double crochet into the next one. So we're going to do an iris stitch, which an iris stitch, if you're familiar with it, is 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, all in the same stitch. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a double crochet, another double crochet, chain 1 without losing my loop, and then I'm going to do another 2 double crochets back into that same stitch. So we skip one after the first double crochet or stack single crochet. So we skip one and insert iris in next stitch, and then an iris is 2 doubles, chain 1, 2 doubles. I love that short video. That was fun. Okay, and then after that we are going to skip 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to skip 3 stitches, and in the 4th we're going to do another iris stitch. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Good morning, Diana. So this is what it looks like so far. So I've done a stacked single crochet in the first stitch. I skipped one. I did an iris stitch in the next one. Then I skipped 3 stitches and did an iris stitch into the next one. And this is where you're going to repeat all the way across. So skip 3, iris. Repeat until last 2 stitches. Skip 1, double crochet in last. So that is what I'll be doing now. And as I go along, I'm going to pull my stitch markers out because I don't need those there anymore. And hopefully when I get down to the other side, I will have the correct number of stitches left if I did this right. I've done the design swatch. It's whether or not I can execute it correctly. Oh, there's my red one. It's hiding from me. Put this one over here so it's not hiding from me. All right, so skip 3, iris stitch. So iris stitch is 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets into the same stitch. And to get them to go across, you do a double crochet in the beginning, or however you start your row. You skip 1, iris stitch, skip 3, iris stitch, skip 3, iris stitch. So once you get to the skip 3 iris stitch, that's what you repeat all the way across. to the end. You should come across to the end and have, when you do your last iris stitch, after you skip 3 and do your last iris stitch, you should have 2 stitches left. You're going to skip 1 and then double crochet in the last. Will do, Marianne, will do. Like I said, I will get around to them eventually. I need to get some yarn that, actually, no, I don't need to get yarn. I've got yarn, I just don't know what I want to do. Plus, got other things I want to finish first. But I went ahead and bought the pattern because I'm a pattern junkie. Because this is Yarn and Pattern Anonymous. So, like I said, hippopotamus. All I want for Christmas is a hippopotamus. I won't sing it too loudly so I don't scare Grandma Rita away. Skip 3, iris stitch. Skip 3, iris stitch. So beginning and end, though, there's 1 before and after the iris stitch, if that makes sense. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. So you do your double crochet start, however you guys start your rows, either chain 3s, chain 2s, double crochet. So if you do a chain 3, you don't have to double crochet back into the stitch, but if you do chain 2, I would double crochet back into the same stitch, and then you skip 1, iris stitch, skip 3, iris stitch, skip 3, iris stitch. It's just the beginning here is a skip 1, and at the end there's a skip 1, but all the irises in between are iris skip 3, iris skip 3. Any questions on that part? La-di-da, 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 da-da-da. Skip 3. So every 4th stitch will have an iris stitch, if that's another way you want to think of it. Just make sure you skip 3 in between. 1, 2, 3, iris. I am using a 4-weight with a 6.5 millimeter. And I think I like the drape. Yes, I think it has good drape. It's not as stiff as it was with the 6. So I'm using a Karen Jumbo, which is a thick 4-weight, and I'm using a 6.5. And I'm not crocheting very tightly. I'm just keeping it nice and loose. And I'm not doing this exact pattern. We're not doing that. This is just the inspiration of the style. I don't know why I'm singing that. I think it's because it's quiet. Yeah. Ugh. I'm almost unwrapped around the outside of the thing. Nothing came on my phone. What was that? Oh. My package is out for delivery. What package? Oh, hold on a second. What was that? Oh, okay. Oh, no, 100% acrylic, and is winter in some weeks. No worries. No worries, Cammie. Like I said, you make this with whatever yarn and hook size that accommodates your needs. So, I don't necessarily plan on wearing this until it gets cool out again. And for us, that's another not quite 6 months, more like, well, when is October? How many months is October? Usually about early to, well, anytime in October, really. Mid to late October, it's starting to get a little on the chilly side. In the 60s again. When you're used to like the 80s and 90s for the summer, and it drops down into the 60s, it's a little bit chilly outside. So, yeah, it'll be about October, and I may wear it inside here, you know, because we keep the AC on and it gets a little chilly. So, Shaban. Oh, Diana, you're a little bit behind there. Need to refresh. Does somebody want to put in the chat to have her refresh? I think she's a little behind. Maybe. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah. Because she's not going to see this till like 20 minutes later, so I want to make sure she realizes she might be behind. Let's see. She uses, let me find let me go back. If it'll let me. She uses a hook, a 6mm with 400 grams of Lion Brand yarn Touch of Alpaca. 400 grams. I don't know what that means. Let's see. I don't know what Touch of Alpaca would be. Here we go. Touch of Alpaca, she uses 400 grams. So 4 times 2 is, she uses roughly 850 yards of a 4-weight. Granny stripped and said, "Nice, Angela." I mean, it stinks that you had to frog, but good that you figured something out so quickly to do with it. Yeah, the yarn she uses is called Touch of Alpaca, and it's 200 yards a ball, and she uses 400, and it's 100 grams, so it's about 800 to 850 yards. So I will have to use at least 2 of these to get the 800, because this is almost 600. I will have to dig into a second one. I should have not used this one, and I should have used my buckets first, because this is the only one that I have skeined up right now. The other 2 are like in a pile of yarn in buckets. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well, that ends well. But yeah, so Diana, I am doing 112, 113. I did 113 stitches. Half double crochet foundation half double crochets. But if you do a chain first and then do the half double crochet into it, do 115. Yeah, 115, and then start your half double crochets into the 3rd chain. I am almost done with my first row of irises. I should put my email up for you guys. That way if you have any questions, or if you just want to ask me in Frizzy's Discord, I think she'll be okay with that. Good morning, Tambi. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm down a kid this week. My oldest is off on her missions trip. It's gonna be weird without her around. Did I miss something? Yep, measure from your elbow to your elbow, or wherever you want it to land. So this should, when I put it over my shoulder, it should land elbow to elbow. It might be a slightly longer. That's okay. If it goes past my elbow, I don't care. It's probably going to be a slightly bit wider than hers. I guess I probably should ask you if it's okay first instead of just assuming. I really like how this is looking already. She did not pass it the first time. She missed it by 3 questions. They give her 25 questions and she missed 8. So she only missed 3 more than she should have. Or 3 more than passable. So nice, Frizzy. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it goes well for you. And don't ever be sorry for being MIA. We all got lives outside of YouTube. I have found myself not being on YouTube much lately, so. And I hate that, though, because I want to be there, like, supporting people and stuff during their lives and whatnot. But I'm, like, just trying to get off my phone, you know, because I want my kids off technology. And so that means I need to do it myself. And they're like, well, you're always watching your phone. I'm like, well, I'm not really watching per se. I'm more listening, like a podcast, you know, even if you guys are live and stuff. So there you go, Frizzy. Silver lining. The silver lining. That's awesome. And who knows, maybe, you know, you'll enjoy it enough that they'll, you know, pick you up, not full-time per se, but just pick you up as a long-term employee, not a full-time, but long-term, where they, you know, just keep using you and paying you. Of course, Frizzy will do well. She rocks it. She rocks everything. Mishi noticed my profile picture last night, and I told her that you were the one that I commissioned to create it. So, good morning, Carrie. Money would come in handy. Yep. That's why I am very much grateful for you guys and supporting me on here, because the money I make on here is what allows me to buy things for my, just all willy-nilly for myself. Well, not all willy-nilly, but oh, cool. So no Frizzy Ann Day on Thursday. Okay, like it worked like a glove. All right, so I have done my iris stitches all the way across, and I have come to the last 2 stitches, and one of them is a little splitty. I'm going to skip the next one and do a double crochet in the last stitch. All right. So oh, don't pull my stitch out. So there is, if I can get this to cooperate with me, It doesn't want to stand up. It is not time yet. No, don't act like that. Jonathan! No, sir. Oh my goodness. Lost his bananas. Okay. The next thing is another row of irises. Okay. So, I am going to do an odd number of rows of the iris stitches. So I'm going to have an odd number because I want, so the effect that this makes on the front, it kind of has like a little line right here. And so to do that, I want a, no, even number, not odd number, even number. I want an even number of rows. Okay. So right now this sample has 4. She has 4 rows of windows. I think I'm going to go like, I don't know. Because she also has a row in between the windows too. So she goes, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's roughly 8 rows. So I might do 8 rows of irises. Ooh, Intro to Psychology, Sociology, I would highly recommend because I was very much into that. So all right, so I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to turn my work. Can you go, please? Go to your room. Don't just hang out here. I know he's being a pain. I can't do anything right now. And I don't have books. So you're just going to have to wait for books. Can I get this done, please? You guys are, he needs to finish the cells. He's super close to finishing it. So. You are too. Just give me 30 minutes. Chain 1. Another stacked single crochet. And then iris in chain 1 space of next iris of the iris. Right? Yeah. So stack single crochet, and then I'm going to do an iris into the chain 1 right here of the iris, of the next iris, of this iris. And that's the same thing you do all the way across. You do an iris into each of the iris, the chain 1 space of each iris. Is that the right way to explain that? You do an iris stitch into the chain 1 space of each iris. So just like that. Okay, just a second. My youngest is losing his mind. It's Monday. Okay, so we stack single crochet in the first stitch, and then we iris stitch into each, like, chain 1 space of each iris. You don't need to be extra loud either. Howdy, Miguel. Howdy, howdy. all the yelling, I was just doing the cat setup, like, what's going on? All right, so iris stitch into the iris stitch. So the way I would write it out, I guess, is I would say that you would do your, do your double crochet, my stack single crochet in the first stitch, and then you just, I guess, skip over those 2 stitches, you could say that, and then do 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets into the chain 1 space. So you skip 2, chain or 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet into the chain 1 space, which is an iris stitch, into the iris stitch. It's just a lengthier way of saying it. But if I need to write it out like that for a beginner pattern, that's totally fine. I can write it out like that, where I write skip 2 on the first iris, and then after that you're going to skip 4 double crochets, and then do your 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Yep. I can hear if it's loud, and it's not loud right now. I can't hear it like I did a minute earlier, so chill out. You're in your room that I don't care anymore. Like, you should not be coming out here and doing that. That went down weird. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 8 rows. Ugh, I think it's curled. Even the chain, foundation chain for me ended up curving. That's all right. It's gonna end up sitting curved on me anyway. Ooh, laptop at the beach. Be careful with that. Don't get sand up in there. Okay, so the initial iris. You're going to skip 2 double crochet, chain 2 double crochet, all into the chain 1 space, skip 4, 2 double crochet, chain 2 double crochet in the chain 1 space. Repeat until last 3 stitches. Skip 2, 1 double crochet in last stitch. Okay, so that's the repeat row that I just wrote out and talked out. Just be careful with all that sand and water. Don't fall asleep and have high tide get you. Does anybody have any questions thus far on what I've done on this next row. So this row 3, this would be row 3, I guess, because my first row was the foundation half double crochet and then 2 and then 3. But for those of you that do the chain, row 1 is the half double crochets either way. So this is row 1, row 2, and this is row 3. And then we're going to repeat row 3. Let's see. I said I was going to do 8 iris rows. So this is 2. We want 6 more. So yeah, 6 more. We're going to repeat row 3 6 more times. I'm just going to write row 4 through row 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Through row 9. Repeat row 3. There you go. There's your first 9 rows. So if you can get that done. Do we just want to do this on Mondays? And just do like, no, because I might have this ready to go for the next part by tomorrow. To do the part that starts roughly here, the solid part. Oh my gosh, almost there. Y'all, my boys have no clue that I was going to give them the week off. But I'm just going to make them do school. We need the routine while my daughter's not here. So she'll be a week behind on her stuff, but that's fine. I have decided we're doing an online school, but they're going to be switching to an online school that is free. It's just as good and rigorous. It's just I have to be a little bit more on top of it, more accountable. And I'm also going to, and it's also it combines physical books and online. It's not just all online, because what they're currently doing right now is all online, no writing whatsoever. Like even just writing out a math problem, that part. When I mean writing, I don't mean like writing essays or anything like that. That isn't like my big issue with it, because it does have them doing that too. But it has, or typing the stories and things, but for some reason my daughter's math is not giving her vector instruction like it should be. And I've contacted them. They're like, yo, you can go back and redo lessons. I'm like, I don't want to have to go back and redo lessons. So Erin, I think it's good. What do you think? I mean, it feels flowy. And the stitches are a little more airy, I think. A little more like, it's hard to explain. Like this won't even stay up. So yeah, I think it's drapier now. So I don't want to put this down till Wednesday, Stevan. I just want to work on it and get it done. The sooner the better we can get this done, you know? So don't make me wait. It's almost unwrapped. It's not 9:30, bub. I will be wrapping up at 9:30. I actually got a lot further on this than I thought I would. Like I'm already on, what is this, row 4? 3? Row 3. I say we just work on it this week and get it done when we get it done. I don't want to draw it out, to be honest. You know, the only reason I said if it takes us all month is just because, you know, if something else comes up, you know, I have all month to work on it. But I find myself, it's coming out the middle now, yay! I find myself wanting to work on this, at least today, so. Do the next section tomorrow so people can work up the first panel. That's what I was thinking, because I think I can get the iris stitch part done today. And we're going to be making 2 panels. So we're going to do this all over again. So I'm going to look at my buckets and figure out which one has this color at the beginning and try to match it. It might not be the same spot in the skein, but I'm going to try and match this one. That way it kind of flows the same on the front and back. Yep, the longest part is the foundation, yep. Hence why I like this. What was I going to write down? I don't know what I don't know what I was going to write down. It is a Karen Jumbo, but it's not a jumbo yarn. It's just called Karen Jumbo Ombre. Here, let me hold it up here in a second. It's finally pulling from the inside of the skein. It's just a 4-weight. It's a nice thick 4-weight yarn. And the reason it's called Karen Jumbo is just because it's a larger skein of yarn. It's 12 ounces. So there's 595 yards. So I will definitely need a second one of these just to dip into to finish the second one. Probably did. I thought I gave it around the 20th. It's too late now. So yeah. You think it may look cute starting with whatever color the next skein is at? Yeah, I don't know. I have 2 buckets that are full of, like I said, frogged out yarn of this same yarn. And I just don't remember where they're at. It's changing color right at the end of a right at the end of a row. Don't look, color controllers. Don't look. Don't look. Those that color control, don't look. All right, so I said repeat until the last 3 stitches. So I have my iris in the chain 1 space, done. And then we skip 2 and 1 double crochet in the last. Okay. Yay. Look, it changed color right at the end. Don't look, color controllers. They'll be different coming and going. Right. Where can I buy the pattern? I got here late, so I missed the start. It looks like something simple. So we are not making this. This is just the inspiration picture of the shape, the style of poncho that I'm making. This is my pattern. And I'm giving it to you guys as I make it. And then I'm also writing it down, and I'm going to type this up, and I will put it out as a pattern. So you will be able to buy the pattern soon. All right, so we're going to chain 1. Oh, I'm just repeating row 3. I don't need to write anything down right now. Stacked in the first. And then skip 2. Yep. Do my iris stitch in the chain one space. Cami, hold on. Let me look at those colors again. All right, don't let the chat go too fast. I want to see what Cami said here. Black and cream, black and brown, brown and cream. The next one I'm blue and cream, blue, cream, and brown. Ooh. Color sprinkles, fun. I don't know. I'm torn, Cami. Black and cream or blue and cream and brown? I don't know. That's a tough one. I like the black and cream. That's a very classy look. Do black and cream on the bottom and then do all black. Or do all cream, whichever. Let's see. It changed right here. So yeah, I'm going to do a total of 8 rows of iris stitches. So we have our foundation iris row, which is row 2. And then row 3 is what we repeat 6 more times after you've done row 3. So you're going to repeat row 3 7 times, basically. Or you're going to do row 3 7 times. So I think this is going to look cool. Oh, fun. Red heart melange. You just have to get it from upstairs. Well, if you know where it is, send the hubby up there. Or, you know, do what I said. Scoot your way up the stairs, throw the yarn at the bottom of the stairs, and then scoot your way back down. I have to frog. I have to frog all the way back to right here, which isn't far, thank goodness. I missed a double crochet. That's okay. I missed a double crochet. And what's funny is I have these nicely colored iris stitches like this, and it's going to be off now because I missed a double crochet. Yeah, I'm glad I went to a 6.5. The stitches are a little more airy, if that makes sense. Yeah, so like I said, she uses 850 yards for that pattern. So I'm guessing 800 to 1,000, depending on your size and what size you make it. 389. If you've got 4 of them, that should be plenty. Because that's almost 1,200 yards, right? It is in the middle of the iris this time. Yes, we're working from the bottom up. Yep. Yep, that's the only way the iris is. I mean, you could do it if you wanted to top down, but then the irises would be upside down. And I'd have to start with solid. Yep, we're working from the bottom up. And then when we get both panels done, we'll seam them together and then it'll be done. Yeah, I bet so. Rebecca knows a lot about amigurumis and the hook sizes. Makes a huge difference sometimes in the size. Well, she says 400 total. Let's see. Yeah, it says 4 Lion Brand yarn, touch of alpaca and taupe, 100-gram skein pattern uses approximately 400 grams, or 2 of the touch of alpaca bonus bundles. So hers is 31 by 22 inches. I made mine slightly bigger. Mine's going to be 5 inches difference. Oh, goodness. You like the airy stitches. Okay, chain 1, turn, stack. I need to write that, chain 1, turn down. Chain 1, turn. Because knowing me, I'll forget to actually write it down or type it up. Nope, she uses 400 grams total for this whole thing, and hers is also 5 inches less wide and long. And hers even goes down to about top to mid thigh. $400 meters of each one. Had to get 4 white and regular size skeins, so wound up buying 10 skeins of yarn total. Yep, hopefully that fixes your fridge issue for you. You had bitty stripes, right? Make it in bitty stripes. Didn't you say you had bitty stripes down there with you? I think that would look interesting. I think it'd look fun, actually. Yeah, so she uses 400 grams, which is 207 meters, roughly. Well, when you go to the website and look up Touch of Alpaca, it's 207 yards per 100 grams. So oh, I got 2 minutes. My youngest is anxiously waiting for me to get off so we can start his easy peasy school. So it's called easy peasy. Doesn't mean it is easy peasy. It's just he likes it because of all the games that it allows him to play. And I'm like, whatever helps you learn, dude. He's definitely a gamer, a learner through gaming. I'm okay with that, as long as he's learning, So, and like I said, this easy peasy is gonna, I think, be better because it actually, has him writing stuff and not just typing and tapping and doing all that stuff on a tablet. Worsted. So I'm using worsted. Well, yeah. So that right there, she uses a 4-weight worsted yarn, and she uses 400 grams of it. But you can tell it's, it's very airy looking. So, and she doesn't make it huge. It's 31 by 22 inches. Mine is definitely wider than that. Hopefully it's not too much bigger. I don't know. I always go too big or too small when I make things, so. So if I leave this on the back of my neck, it's not even. It's going to, oh my gosh, yeah, it's going to go past my elbows because my elbow is here. So it's definitely going to go down past my elbows. A few inches. So, but this is also at the bottom. So anyway, he sees that it's 9:30, so I probably should get off of here and get going. Go back until I'm done, and then I'll call you down, okay? I don't know who she is. The pattern, here, I'll share the pattern with you guys if you want it. And you guys can make this one too. It's called Mama in a Stitch. But I'm taking this look and making my own. So, all right, guys. I hope you had fun hanging out with me this morning, and I cannot wait to see all of y'all's progress. Please post it on my Facebook. If you're in my Facebook, post it on my community page, your progress as we go. I'm gonna get the iris part done on this panel. And then I'm gonna start, hopefully tomorrow, I'll start that solid part. And that way we can get the first panel done maybe this week. And then we just gotta repeat again next week for the second panel. I think that's a good plan. 2 weeks to get it done. I mean, that's why I said it might take us a month. Who knows? So I do hope you guys have a fantastic Monday. Stay safe. Please go somewhere else so you're not staring at me, please. Stay healthy. Know that you are all somebody to somebody, and I will be back same time, same place. Let me move this out of the way. Hold on. Same time, same place tomorrow. And it's Julienne Day tomorrow. Bye.